In this affluent community, you might be surprised that 16,000 families earn less than $75,000. 10,000 of them earn less than $50,000. Most of them work, but the pay isn't great. They're working as entry-level teachers, paraeducators, nursing aides, caseworkers, and in other lower-paid jobs. Today, for over 7,000 of these families, rent payments consume more than 50% of their gross income. They live constantly with housing insecurity, and homelessness is always a threat. Carmen Jones can tell us more.
My name is Carmen Jones. I'm 52 years old. I have two adult children. My family was homeless for almost 4 years. My very first leasing job was in Ellicott City. And, part of my job is to take people out and show them the apartments and try to get them to move. So that's what I was doing one snowy day when, after showing an apartment, locking the door, went to take them back to the office and I fell and I slipped down some stairs and wound up in surgery the very, very next day. Because of that injury, I had to give up my job and then wound up losing my apartment after that. With the eviction, then on my record, it's impossible to rent another apartment after that. So thank the Lord, I was able to find homes for my children so that they could continue to go to the same school. And I stayed in my car. I think the word homeless and hopeless should be hand in hand, because there was a lot of days, even though the Lord woke me up every morning and brought the sun to the earth every morning, I still couldn't see it. On average, I found hotels that were charging $500-$600 a week just to live, and I was working 2 jobs, and my son was working 2 jobs. And that was kind of the paradox of being homeless. Once you are off the streets and into a hotel, you can't afford to save up for a security deposit or even think about paying rent while you're trying to keep some sort of roof over your head. And it was almost like I was just digging out of a hole that just kept filling up with dirt. There was not enough work. There was not enough time in the day. I couldn't work enough hours. I couldn't wait enough tables, and I couldn't afford to get out of there. When it comes to the low-income housing, the waiting lists are years long. How is somebody supposed to know that they're going to be homeless 8 years prior to knowing that? It doesn't make any sense. Once again, the Lord smiled on me and put me in a situation to where I was given a card for a housing program. My son and I qualified, and here we go. We're in a home. So finding a stable home has been invaluable. It gave us one roof instead of, many roofs with the hotels. Now, I feel like we're a family again. My daughter is in her last year of college. She graduates this end of this semester. That would have never happened. That would have never happened if we had still been out there struggling. I got my car back on the road. I went back to school and got a couple Google certificates. I've been given a roof to do some tinkering and fix a couple computers that I've now rehoused and given to families. Adam's got an actual credit line right now, which would have never happened. Once or twice a month, I'll go out all day Saturday and just hand out food. And Adam's been a part of that too, which has been great. I am back with my church family. So we have a little bookstore at High Point Independent Baptist Church, and I've been put in charge of that. I like what I see in the mirror nowadays. I didn't know that I was going to be homeless. It just happens. You can't practice for it. We're all human. We all need to take care of each other. Without each other, we have nothing.
Lower wage members of our workforce need affordable housing options. Let your county council know using the email shown here.